welcome to Go Figure. We are reviewing the Series 7 Legends line. So in this line is Bobby the Brain Heenan dressed up in the Weasel costume that he was dressed up in 1988 by Ultimate Warrior. And also Razor Ramon we have reviewed in another episode. And I'm still waiting on Greg the Hammer Valentine. His figure is back-ordered multiple times, even though I pre-ordered very early on the Target website. I'm still waiting for his figure. So, here it is. He comes with the Weasel suit, which looks more like a bunny suit to me. He does have interchangeable hands, and once we take off the suit, we'll see his attire that he has on. So we're just going to open this up. The packaging is much easier to get out than the old Legends package. So here's the interchangeable hands. Both of them have just the finger pointing up. This is the third Bobby the Brain Heenan figure that they've made. This is actually the Weasel costume's really good quality. As you can see, it has a tail here. Very good quality. And let's... little Velcro there. And we're going to pull this out. The Velcro doesn't go all the way down, so it gets a little tight on top to pull out. So I apologize, but we'll try to take it out like you have a really tight onesie on. Christmas time pajamas. So here he is out of his Weasel costume. This is the Weasel costume again. It's actually really good quality. Very tight though, so it does take a while to get off. Body-wise, this is not what Bobby the Brain Heenan would look like. He is super ripped here. He looks like a wrestler that... It's almost more than Vince McMahon.
He looks both fat and jacked at the same time.
So, interesting. It's almost like Hacksaw Jim Duggan kind of body type here. Some of the good things about it is, I mean, it's cool to have a figure where he's in any sort of wrestling outfit. If I flip this over, if we focus in here on this shoulder, the paint job is terrible, as you can see. It like is black and then it stops right there, if you can get that. That's not a good job at all. And then if you focus on the legs, it almost looks like they were going to go with like the tights, like the pants. It's a little bit discoloration between where the kneecap is and lower versus the rest of the skin. So that's not good, especially for a Legends line.
Yeah, I think they really only they brought back the Legends line to see how many people were going to get it. And Greg Valentine is probably going to be the only one that they actually tried on, because the Razor was basically the defining moments, and this is a pretty thrown together piece. So,
and they were also going to have the Sting that they didn't include, so it was only 3 for this line. The figure itself is nothing special. It is, again, this is pretty cool. The Weasel costume is pretty cool. Now, if you got this from Target, it's $20. So if you can find it from Target, that's actually worth the price. But if you didn't and they're not there anymore and you're buying them on eBay, it's probably going to go for $40 or more. And I don't think it's worth that money. Now, the only other Bobby Heenan Weasel suit figure you can get would be the WWE Classic Superstars made by Jax. And I believe that's 1 in 100, so it's very, very rare, very expensive. So if you absolutely need a Weasel suit, Bobby Heenan, then the Mattel one is the best one you can get. Worth that money. Now, comparing it, we don't have all 3 of the Heenans, but we do have the one other one that comes in the 4-pack, which at the time when I bought this 4-pack, it was about $45, and that was a great bargain because it came with Andre, Mr. Perfect, and John Studd, the only current John Studd Mattel that you can get. So if we look at the face mold, they're the same except the eyebrows. So in the Weasel one, he doesn't have the blonde eyebrows as prominent as this as the manager of the Heenan family. But other than that, the face sculpt is exactly the same. They didn't change that. So overall, if I'm grading this figure on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I must have it, and 1 being I don't want it at all, I would give it a 6 because I like the Weasel costume. That's what actually gives it to me. Other than that, I mean, you're not going to really use Bobby Heenan to wrestle anybody. I don't think, anyway. All right. Thank you.